Hi you guys, welcome to my video. I'm here to review the new rose collection from ZARA. I don't know how long this has been out. I think it just came out this week. It's pretty new. The rose collection chapter 8, at least that's what it says here. The chapter 8, you know, they have all different chapters for the new releases. This one is the rose collection, and it's the chapter number 8. So it's 4 different perfumes. It's the Rose Sincere, the Rose Tempaire, the Mystic Rose, and the last one is Estlarose. So I'm going to try to review it as best as I can and let you know what I think about them. I'm going to start with the Tempaire Rose. According to the box, how it's described by ZARA, it says here, it's an abstract bouquet of dark flowers intertwined with black plum, cherry nectar, and mystic woods to reveal the most daring essence of rose. So that's how it's described by ZARA. I'm going to test it, see how that smells. It's sweet. This is a sweet rose, okay? A gourmand kind of rose. That's how I would describe it. I can most certainly smell the plum, the black plum that is here on the box and on the description, and the cherry nectar. So apart from the rose, of course, I would say the notes that stand out is the cherry and the plum. So it's definitely a gourmand kind of rose. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's a sweet scent. It's a sweet rose scent. So I would describe it as gourmand. So the next one is Mystic Rose. According to the description from ZARA, they describe it as a tribute to the Queen of Flowers, a majestic essence of rose, masterly infused with delicious undertones of blueberry and spicy hint of amber woods. So let's see. This one. I definitely immediately smell the amber wood. Definitely. So it's not as sweet as the previous one. It's definitely a woody kind of rose. It's fresh. It's soapy. I think it leans a little bit unisex, even though it's more feminine than masculine, but I think I would classify this as reasonably unisex because of the wood, because of the amber wood in particular, and because of the spiciness and the soapiness that the smell has. So it's a fresh rose. It's a very it really smells like a bouquet of rose, if you know what I mean, a freshly cut bouquet of rose. That's what this smells like, and I attribute that to the amber wood, the spicy soapiness. So and a man could very well wear this. A man could very well wear that perfume. So I'm going to go with the following. That's the Estlarose. According to the box, it is described as a flower like no other, an enigmatic fragrance wrapped in richness of Gaiac wood with an unexpected hint of pink pepper. So let's see. The pink pepper is definitely there. It's not as pronounced as other pink pepper fragrances. It's also very fresh. It doesn't have the soapy fresh of the previous one, but I would call it I think it's a typical rose fragrance. It's not sweet. It's a fresh rose. It's a peppery fresh rose, but it's not overly peppery. I think it's very average. It's your average rose perfume, your average non-sweet rose perfume. Let me put it like that. So yeah, it's okay. And the last one, that is Rose Sincere. The Rose Sincere is described as an alluring rose elixir, gently infused with addictive notes of lychee and a seductive trail of praline. That sounds very promising. Let me see. Let me spray it on this side. So what I immediately get out of the scent is the lychee. It's a very girly scent because of the lychee. You know, the lychee is a sour sweet. So that is pronounced in the back, very pronounced in the forefront. Lychee, and it's slightly sweet. It's not as sweet as the first one, the rose Tempaire, but it is sweet and it's very girly. That's how I would describe it the best. The lychee is there. The praline, I don't really smell it that much. I mainly smell lychee and of course rose. So I would describe it as a very girly, very semi-sweet rose lychee type scent. I don't know what they are dupes of, to be honest. I kind of feel like the rose Tempaire, like I've smelt it before. I don't know if it's similar. Well, it reminds me, it's not similar, but it does remind me of the Love Explosion, which I'm going to do a review on as well. It does remind me slightly of the Love Explosion, but it's a more toned down version, slightly sweeter. You know, that tanginess is there. So to me, if I had to describe all four of them, or how would you say it, or to compare all four of them, I would say the rose Tempaire, that is the gourmand rose. I would call the mystic rose, I would say that is the slightly unisex, soapy version of the rose collection. I would call the estlarose, that is your typical rose scent. It's not very sweet. It's just very fresh and rosy, just basically rosy. And I would describe the rose sincere as a youthful, girly kind of rose because of the lychee. So that's how I would describe them all. I think they all smell great. I can't comment on the sillage or the longevity. I'm going to be wearing them daily. And then I'm going to try to make a video to let you guys know how the sillage and how the longevity is, because to me personally, that's very important when we are in a fragrance. Even if I love a fragrance, I'm not an oversprayer, and I don't like to reapply either. So to me, it's important that a fragrance lasts somewhat, 4 to 6 hours or longer, but at least a good 4 hours. And the sillage has to be moderate. It doesn't have to be huge, but it has to be moderate. So those things are very important to me. So I'm going to test them daily, and then I'm going to come back and give a review specifically on those 2 points. From all 4 of them, I'm going to say I like them all, but I do like more the rose Tempaire because I think that might have a little bit more longevity because of the gourmandness. But that's just, I haven't tested it to know if it's really long lasting. But usually it's very sweet scents, they do tend to last a little bit longer, and the fresher they are, in my experience, the less they would last. But we're gonna put that into practice, and I'm gonna come back and let you guys know how they perform. So that was it, guys. I hope you liked my my review. It was just a short review. So let me know what you think, if you've tested it, if you've become intrigued by them. I would love to know your opinions. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye bye.